All right, what is going on, everybody? Today is June 30th, 2021. This is Wednesday. I'm gonna show you guys my trading day recap of the day. Um, I'm sorry it's going up kind of late today, but I was really busy after hours again, so I wasn't able to bring it to you guys like right before market close or right after I started trading. But anyways, let's just get straight into it. I traded a lot today, as you can see, like on my orders here. But I'll talk about my most important ones. First, we could talk about fsly. There was news on it about Microsoft or Amazon, like trying to like buy into it or like buy it out, or I don't know. There was like some buyout rumors on it, and basically like the stock started ripping right here. I got in on the first initial candle. Shout out to Mr. Hits. Uh, I joined a live stream every day with like a bunch of other people called the Trading Fraternity, and Mr. Hits is somebody that I could count on like almost like all the time. Like his information is always valid, and I got in super early right there. Thanks to him, I got in really aggressively because I knew like I was gonna get like a nice response from that news, especially like buyout rumors from like Amazon and Microsoft. So I took the 65 calls at I took one at 50 cents and I took 15 at 60. I I overpaid crazy, actually. Like for like when it first started ripping. I'll show you guys right now. I overpaid like crazy, but I knew once that rumor spread out, like this shit was gonna moon. I bought in at 60 right here. It was a really fast trade. Like I definitely left a lot of money on the table, and that's my problem. Like I said yesterday, like I keep leaving lots and lots of money on the table. But the good thing is that I keep taking profits as well. But I don't know. Sometimes, like as a trader, you have to find like your own balance on like what you what you want to risk, cause like once you see like actual profit on your P&L, like you kind of don't want to lose it, and maybe you could leave some runners, but like, I mean, if I would have took those contracts from 60 cents to $2, that's what that's like 3 racks. Like that's a crazy trade, but like to be honest, it's not really realistic, you know. Like this whole move, I could have seen it. Um, if I probably traded prior to this, but this was my first trade, and once I saw profit, I wanted to take it right away. Premium started busting. I sold 5 at 64. I sold another 5 at 95. I sold 3 at 85, 85, 103. So kind of like averaging like 95 as well within those two. And I bought in some more cheaper contracts on Fastly, the with the 80 calls, yeah. Cause I knew like if it was gonna be like a really parabolic move, like these contracts could have ripped crazy as well. I bought in at I bought in at 16. The hot on them was $20. That's almost, I mean, that's like a 20 percenter or 15 percenter. I don't know, but once I saw I was crazy up on those 65s, I kind of went back to that to the 65 calls and pulled it up on my active trader right here, and I had to sell out because the contract was ripping. I sold one for 165. But in actuality, like I had at least like 4 contracts from like 60 around this time, bro. But like literally, I didn't know, and I was watching my P&L go crazy. Like literally, it was going crazy, and I didn't know what was going on. So then I probably should have paid attention more there because instead of selling at like 103, 106, I probably could have sold all 4 at 165, and just those 4 contracts would have made me $400, and the rest would have been like a 30% or like a 40% on 10 contracts, which is really good. That would have been a home run. probably at least $900 to 1,000. But I did come up 470 on that trade. I lost 25 on the 80s, but I was willing to take that risk because I just wanted to see like if we actually ripped all the way to 70, those 80s were gonna rip crazy. And I had them at 16, so like imagine if that shit would have ripped to like $1 each. Like that's almost like eight times, 9 times. And like the prenup didn't really move as much as I thought it should have, especially with like the news. And I just like grabbed that small lotto play next to that main play. All right, so I did that. I took Airbnb. I was actually trading Airbnb on my paper trading account. Um, I have it set up as live, like live feed on my paper trading account, so then I could actually like practice my day trades like live with the market, and it was actually going pretty well for me. I like the way that it was holding like all my levels right here, like it touched right there, bounced, touched the first target, started bouncing again. You know, I did my fib levels really good for Airbnb. Like although we still have a lot more to go. Like this shit like that ass respects all my levels, and I like that a lot. I also charted up my 30 and 14 SMAs last night, and that shit just ripped over and held support over them, and like right around here, I got in. I probably could have held, but I think I got shooken out right here, somewhere around there. So I just sold out right away. But either way, like this trade, like although I only made $10 from here, I'm really excited because I really like charted up this whole thing perfectly to the T, like the whole move, like literally the from top to bottom, like I charted it up perfectly, and I can't wait for like more execution tomorrow with this trade and actually go in with real money. Hopefully, it does not get rejected around these levels, and the premium is kind of gassed up right now. But I know like once this starts really gapping up, going crazy, like honestly, it doesn't really matter because that premium can move crazy, bro. Like especially like now Thursdays and Fridays. And yeah, that was a trade that I took. Only a $10 dub right there. Disney was another one that I charted up really good last night. Um, I charted up the 14 and 30 SMA levels. I took a couple calls. I took, I think I took, I think I took a couple calls around here, like straight off like this crazy breakout candle right here, about at 175.35. Once I saw it, kind of held like some support right there, and I took some contracts right there. I took 10 of them, I think so. Let me see. Disney. Oh no. I only took two of them to test the waters, and then I sold them right there at Hod. But what's crazy that these contracts actually rip like at one point I was up like $25. So if I would have taken my regular 10, I would have been up 250. But I just like the way it was like holding like around my supports and my prices. Like I just like all these levels are right here in Disney, and I'm still liking it for tomorrow as well. If it can hold above this right here, I believe we could see some more moonage right here. This was another like a news catalyst, so I'm not really worried about that. But this level right here, is an important fib level, and I want to see if it holds it. I'll buy calls. If it dumps, I'll probably buy puts. Although in this market, like especially now, like during like the summertime and stuff like that, I don't really like buying like puts. I'm not like a full bull or like a full bear. It's just that like me personally, I feel like I do way better like on like a like when I have like a bullish view on the market, especially since like bro, like the market just keeps on pumping, bro. Like well, this is a bad example. Well, like yeah, like last year, like that shit was crazy. Like that shit just kept pumping. And yeah, that's my bullish view. Like it changes every single day because I like to refer to myself as a momentum trader. Like if it changes for the day, like I'll turn into a bear. I don't care. But it just depends on the day. So yeah. So then I have my eyes still on Disney and Airbnb. I took Archite for $40 dub. There was like a call sweep right here. I caught it really early on the box stocks website. Like it like shows you call flow and stuff like that. And like once Architect gets hit with like at least 250K of call flow, like me personally, I've seen that shit rip. Like this shit this shit has done this like so many times. Like I think I explained that yesterday. Like this shit just runs up like when there's a lot of call flow, and it did. I was up like $100 at one point, but I came out with a $50, well, like a $45 dub. Spotify. There was news that Spotify was they were planning on doing live events. So I took the 300 calls, which was a mistake because these like barely moved. Oh no no no, these moved. I sold out of them right away, which I probably shouldn't have because these ran to $2, and I bought in at $1. So I probably could have took out way more premium right there. But like this was a crazy mistake that I had, like a theme that I had today that I kept going out of the money so I could get like a bigger multiplier like with the crazy moves like this. And I mean which I shouldn't have, because if I would have just stuck to my closer to the money strike prices, I definitely would have made way more money today. So then these 310s, I joined in at, let me see, at 70. I think it was like, I joined in at 79, bruh. Fucking hard. Literally hard. And I lost $20 right there. Let me see. Yeah. I lost 20, like it kind of ripped to like 85, but like only some people got filled out there, and yeah, I took it all there. And my last trade was Roku. Now, Roku literally only came up $100, bro, but I'm telling you, my contracts went fucking crazy. They went insane, bro. These 500 calls, I'll tell you right now, bro. I keep selling way too early, bro. I keep selling way too early. I caught the news crazy, right? I caught the news right here at 2 o'clock. Now, at 2 o'clock, or like at 2:01, there was like a $4 million $4 million 170, no, 470 calls or something to that effect of Roku calls for like 3 months out, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. So then I doubled down and I grabbed five more, bro. Literally, I got shooken out right away. At 64, I sold a bunch of them at 64 and 63. I sold seven, eight. I sold eight of them at 64, 63 level, which was a steal, bro. Literally a steal. Cause this shit, after that shit just started fucking moaning. It started going crazy. Um, I sold. Let me see. I sold a couple at $1. No, 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 no. I bought back in. No, no, no. My last couple contracts I sold at 68, so I barely made any bread on that, and I kind of FOMOed in back into the trade, which I probably shouldn't have. In the future, I probably should have just held like my lower like entry, cause bro, like literally like from 60 to $1, it's already 100, well, almost 100 percenter. You know, this would have been crazy if I would have just stuck to my plan, bruh. Cause that was like at least 200 percenter that I left on the table, 200 or 300 right there. That would have been at least 600 times four, like $2,400, bro. And I only took out 100, which was horrible, 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 horrible. I shouldn't have FOMO'd in, bro, but thank God, like that news was strong enough. It was news that it was like some Apple slash Roku news, but this shit just started ripping. And then once I saw like those calls, I just saw more conviction in it. So then I FOMO'd in for the higher price at $1. And yeah, literally I only made $70 on that first initial trade, and then I had like $20 left, in my buying power. So I took the 550. Well, I took one 550, bro. I took one 550 at at I think it was $28, $26, bro, $26, and I sold at 54 cents, bro. I literally had it was literally 100%, bro. If I had like at least $200 and I would have dumped that shit, I would have doubled my initial investment. Would have made like a good two something, and I would have been chilling. It would have been almost like a rack for the day, but I ended up 671. Um, One thing I should have done is like, just wait for more news to be ingested like in the market, cause like I sell out really fast. Like this fastly play should have been way bigger than what it was, and this Roku play as well, the Spotify play as well. Like this this is a trending theme within my trading that gets me doesn't get me in bad spots, but cause I usually take profits really fast, but like the profits are too small to like to the amount of risk that I take. Cause if you think about it, I took Spotify like really low down here because it was cold in the chat, and this shit could have just dumped on me. I think I bought a couple more contracts here, but like the risk that I'm taking for like the reward isn't as great as I want it to be. Like I want to leave a couple contracts in just to make sure like moves like this aren't gonna happen on me, cause this shit happens to me every single day. I leave crazy profits on the table every single day, and yeah, I need to fix that, bruh. And I also need to stick to closer strike prices. Although I know like those smaller strike prices can probably rip better. Like these went from 26 to 56. Like that was just one example. But all the all the calls that I had closest to the money always rip more than these calls that like need like a crazy ass move to make 100%. Like why am I going straight out the money like crazy out the money when like these contracts that I already have at a cheap value, like they are gonna rip, bro, because they're closer to the money. So I don't know why I'm doing that, bro. I need to fix that as well. I'm gonna write that down on my trading journal, and I'm gonna study these charts tonight. Hopefully have a great Thursday tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.